But the game is paused, so we can't
Yeah, we can't
do
do
anything.
But I can
There
help
you
her.
go.
Yeah, well,
Correct.
you're able to help like what, 3 people, right?
4.
4. So you can. Well, there's only 3 other people to help. So
Yeah.
you can help set the camp up, and then you probably end up helping each one of us with whatever we're doing.
Right.
I did roll a 27 on that.
Okay. All right. Well, the camp goes up in no time. You guys, in what would normally take you 2 hours, you get it done in about an hour.
Sika's just buzzing around the camp, setting everything up.
I think I want to disguise the camp, as that's usually what I do.
Okay.
And I can help
Also,
if
a
needed.
27.
Do I need to do anything?
All right.
So far. Well, I mean, you should probably help me because I feel like this is probably a DC thing. Like something could still find us if they roll higher. It probably doesn't hurt it.
So, you definitely feel like you have hidden the camp to the best of your ability. You're looking around, and the tents kind of blend into the bushes a little bit, so you might have a bit hard time finding your cot if you drink a little too much, but other than that, everything seems to go smooth. So, 3 people doing things.
How are our supplies? Do we have the food and rations to make it back and then back again? Like, how are we on that? I don't know who carries that.
Don't look at me.
It's not I.
The awkward silence.
I always thought I'm actually trying to remember. I thought we had things in a cart, but I'm not sure what happened when we crossed the water.
I think Aelin was the one who was keeping track of that stuff.
Yeah.
And
I
we
think
have
it's
no
safe to
access
assume we're fine. I remember us getting a lot all the time, so I think we're fine on that.
I would say you should have at least 2 weeks rations per person.
Right. So we set the camp up. We've disguised the camp from anybody that might be any villainous ne'er-do-wells. Somebody wants to try their hand at cooking. That'd be something, and then whether or not we want to try to share stories or anything like that. But I think
and watch.
Oh right, watch is the
Yeah,
other
the
important
watch.
one. Watch is probably the important one at this point.
Yeah, what is the watch roll?
Perception.
I have a +11.
You're the only person who's not actually doing an activity, so you have to.
Yeah, you are. It is down to you to do the watch.
And I can help him too. I can watch with him.
Yeah, you can do the aid.
Does that count as a visual thing?
Yes.
Okay.
Shiny button eyes. I have to know if it's visual related or not, so I can turn the modifier on or off.
Oh well, yeah, it's a watch, so I guess it is visual. Definitely part of it.
Oh, you suck. 17 thump.
Okay. All right. Okay. And the night goes very quietly. In fact, oddly quiet. Like, you don't even hear any crickets.
Noted. Stop
Okay.
that. I don't
No.
like that.
No, it's fraud. It's fine.
Fixes all the. Don't do it again.
Yeah.
Don't do it one more time.
Just
That would
exactly
be too
one
many.
more time. Yeah. The rest button.
Okie dokie. Yep, so everybody rests up, everything's fine, you guys wake up, the sky is clear, the sun is shining. Still no birds though.
Do we rest to full or do we rest to the rules as written?
Restful. Yeah. Mm-mm.
Got it.
Took me to full.
Assuming we're at the next morning now, Dura, preps himself with mystic armor as he always does, and is ready to move out.
Yep. Same with the little wand.
It's time to cross the river.
It is indeed. So you guys again come to the river bank. You can see a couple of sections where the river is kind of crossable on either side of the island, and then there's the section with the island itself. The current seems to be moving a little bit faster on those narrower segments where it looks crossable, than it does around the island. But that's information for you to do with what you wish.
Well, I think we go to the crossable locations and attempt to cross there. Yeah.
Well,
Mm-hmm.
the point is the water at the narrower segments away from the island is moving a little bit faster. You could cross by the island again. You would have to make 2 attempts to cross.
I see. 1 harder check or 2 easier checks.
Correct.
I do not care. I am an avid swimmer.
I'm not much of a swimmer.
I suppose the little one doesn't know how to swim, as he never has before. And Misha, I don't remember if you're a good swimmer or not.
Well, we've always had rope or something, and
Oh, that's true.
I think we've set that up to assist us in crossing, and I've kind of made my way across
Very good.
that way. I believe never had to actually go in the water.
Shall I set up the rope again? Then?
Yes, I think it would be the safest thing to do.
Well, I can either go to the island, or we could go over the more perilous waters. If we go to the island, we're going to definitely get the attention of the Lizardfolk there. I think it
This
might
is
be
true.
if we do not wish to, it is not our intention to stop in yet, then we should probably avoid them altogether.
Agreed.
Then a more perilous path.
I don't know how... Misha. A choice must be made.
Uh, I mean, I would say take the safer path, and we'll just help these people along the way. It will
Well,
delay us, but I mean, it needs to be done. I honestly don't see any other way around it.
Dura nods, and, oh, very good then. And, he'll pull his rope out, tie it to him, hand the other side to the party, and, jump in the water. Swim to the island.
Okay, so we're going to the island. All right, hold on. Let me get the island set up.
I'll hold off on rolling.
Why did I do that? Okay.
Load.
Now, you did have some NPCs with you, that you could bring with you for this. Is there any of the group that you had that you wish to bring? Like Amiri, Akundayo, Lindsay,
Valerie.
Kalike, Valerie.
Hey, I don't know. We've always been so back and forth on this, like... I think it's simpler and more fun when it's just focused on our characters, but, like, sometimes by not doing that, it feels like the encounter has been weighted against us, so I don't really know.
I will say that there are a lot of encounters in this system that are not balanced around a four-player party.
So, I mean,
In
I guess...
this particular adventure path, it's designed for you to have some of those companions with you.
then maybe we take them.
Right, but who do you wish to bring?
Amiri.
Yeah, okay, yeah, that's a good baseline.
I think we're missing.
What about who was the other bard?
Lindsay?
Lindsay?
Can't hurt
Yep.
with the buffs.
Yeah,
The
Lindsay is
tiefling
there.
woman, she didn't join our party, right?
She is coming with you to your capital at the very least.
Oh, I thought she left ahead of us. Like, didn't wait up for us.
The fire tiefling left. The water tiefling that is currently with you is still in the group.
That's probably what I'm remembering then. Okay.
Yeah.
There's a lot of water here. I do not think it would hurt to have her.
Okay.
Rather,
so we've got
Nephilim.
we've got Amiri, Lindsay, and Kalike. Your other options are Valerie, Tristan, and Kundayo.
I don't think we need Tristan. not with 2 bards and Sika here.
Kundeo sucks, so not him.
And like,
Fair.
do we need another brick shithouse?
We don't have our brick shit house.
Who is
Yeah, we
this?
do. It's just the bricks are muscle instead of armor.
Who's the person
That's
with
the tiefling lady.
The tiefling lady.
With the
the
more
one
obvious
thing
hair, but
yeah, she is the water Nephilim. I will say that the one piece of information you guys did have is that this is some kind of malevolent spirit you're up against. So
Yeah, having Christian probably isn't a bad idea, just because that helps cover the. Like, I know we have a cleric, but like, it can't hurt to double down. Like, if we're bringing NPCs with us anyway, then we should just bring all of them, right? Like, why not at that point?
Yeah, I mean, he did say he had a dream, and he came when we were fighting the trolls to come and help us. So I'm
That's
assuming
true.
this is all part of that.
By a green lady.
Yes.
a green lady with flowers in her hair. Okay. So is that we just want to bring everybody then?
Yeah, I guess like the answer. If we're bringing anybody, why not bring everybody?
I guess
Okay.
the tiefling is not tagged as an ally, so she's not getting the Overwatch from me.
Yeah.
Just FYI.
Let me. That's probably a settings thing.
he's
Yeah,
not
I
But
the
she's an
figured-
ally,
enemy,
my-
actually. She's a spy. She's working against us.
Kill.
Yeah, Verser Wallace brings up a great point. As long as it doesn't turn combat into a slog, bring everybody.
Yeah. Why did I? Hmm. Yeah, Foundry is freaking out for me. I think I have to get out back in.
Yeah, interesting. I'm not sure why. Alright, I have no idea. I'm not gonna mess with it right now. I don't know how to make her not marked funny.
Yeah, she actually, when I put my cursor over her, she's surrounded in red, I think, as the enemy.
Which makes no sense.
Everyone else is either like an orange or green. Anyway. But she gets a plus to initiative, that's all, just remember that.
Yep, hold on. I'm gonna make sure. Okay, there we go. Now it worked. I figured it out.
Hey, good job.
Okay. Ugh. Alright. So, Dura, you're the first one making it across, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Alright, go ahead and give me that athletics check.
And so long as that is a success, it is also a critical success.
Yeah, you speed right across.
I don't even
In
get
fact,
wet.
that was a regular critical success.
It's a super critical success. Then I definitely don't even get wet. Yeah.
Durin does the whole Baywatch hair flip.
Oh, the hair flip happens 100%. Yeah.
Oh my.
Oh, oh, I can do that. I think. And Tips runs to jump in after it.
All right.
This is gonna be bad.
So you should have the rope. So like, in theory, the whole purpose of this is that I can assist you.
That's not my call. But good luck. Yeah.
So hold on. How did you secure the rope? And
So in the past, what we've done is like tie it off to a tree. This is just the
Okay.
rope is tied to me, and they had the other end. So like they can pull themselves, and I can pull on them. To, like help them
Okay,
across. So
so-
all he has to do is hold the rope.
okay, yeah. So he holds the rope, and you drag him across. You are a very wet teddy bear.
And then just utilize the current to let the rope float back over, and do it again.
I guess I'll go next. I'll take the rope. Athletics
Okay.
check.
Uh-huh. You shouldn't be terrible at these. Yep, you swim right across.
I don't even need to like pull you in.
Yeah.
Easier than expected.
Renikin in my chat said I did the SpongeBob David Hasselhoff thing over the water from the SpongeBob movie.
Oh yes.
Oh, that's funny. Oh. All right.
Hey, Rhea. Good to
and
see you
who
too.
would be next? That would be Misha, I guess.
Is this athletics or could I use acrobatic?
You are holding on to a rope while someone is pulling you. It's athletics.
Oh, all right. Oh, all right. I thought we had. Athletics is not my.
I got you. I got you.
Were you gonna roll an athletics check to aid?
If an 11 got it, I think that the 15 is fine. And even if I did and I fucked him up, like the 13 is probably still good.
Yeah. Well,
I just don't want to slow us down. I want us to get crossing a river. While it can be catastrophic if failed, it is slow and less exciting than I think it was the first couple times we did it.
well, get used to it. You're gonna be doing it a lot.
Yeah.
Just build bridges.
I mean, yeah, that is a thing you guys can do. Oh boy. All right, Lindsay.
Oh, you are. How is she? Oh.
You see Lindsay just go straight under, but Dura pulls her out like a fish on a fly rod.
At a certain point, Lindsay, when it gets too deep and the water goes over your head, you need to stop using your feet to walk and instead to swim.
Listen, swimming is... There aren't a lot of lakes where I'm from.
I hope you had your ink bottles stopper capped, or you're going to
Yes,
have a
always.
horrible problem.
Oh yeah, no worries. I keep all of my stuff water repellent.
Next.
Let's see.
Throws it back
Oh, boy.
across. Ah!
Kristen gets barely dragged off onto the shore. He's just coughing up water. That was less than enjoyable.
Why are you all like
Pats
this?
himself off and stand up. Why are you like this?
I am the one capable of swimming.
Listen, there's not a lot of swimming in the church.
But if you were to... wait. The church does not teach you to swim?
No?
Yet you are sent out as a are you not a parishioner? You not spread the word of your God? But if you fell into a river, like, or this exact scenario.
I don't know.
Next!
I see something.
How are you supposed to spread the word of God, of your God underwater if you don't know how to swim?
I'm not going underwater.
That was the point, but you definitely went under the water.
Surprisingly, the water kineticist does not have anything that helps with swimming. But she makes it. Yay. The one who didn't need to roll. Oh, okay.
At least you know how to swim.
Yes, well, I am a woman of action. Prefer to not let others do things for me. Now, come on, let's go.
Okay.
Ah!
Remember the door was on the eastern side.
Yes, but you were told to meet them at a gap on the northern side.
Yeah.
Where am I? Where are people?
Coming out of the walls.
Just about. So it's still pretty early. The sun is just barely rising over the horizon, so things are still pretty quiet, pretty sleepy. You definitely, as you turn the corner over there, you hear some loud snoring noises.
I was still sleeping. This is the most northern one.
So after a solid minute or two of you guys like looking around for the gap in the wall, you can hear some scurrying, and then you hear through the fence, "Hello, is it you guys? Are you here to look at the spirit?"
Yes.
Okay, okay. All right, quick. Through here, and then he pops open a little spot here. So just, I'll pop everyone through.
Sure.
If my things will work.
Ah.
So when you guys approach and get through the fence, you can see that this seems to be a small town made of these mud huts, and in the center of each of the huts, you can see a chimney. And that chimney is constantly billowing out smoke. Though you notice that one of the huts, the one that you guys are currently like sneaking around,
Mm-hmm.
does not have any smoke emanating from its chimney.
Is it?
And so, yeah, the lizard folk will turn around and will say, "It's this hut right here. The door is down over here. I don't know how long you guys have before people start waking up, but if you're quiet, maybe, yeah, you can get in there and look around without having any issues. Now, if I have a couple of people who are currently keeping an eye on our king. If he wakes up and starts to get a little rowdy, we're going to try to distract him a little bit. Do know that he does have some fanatics following him that we might not be able to hold back. But not everyone here wishes to see you harmed.
That is good. Let us whip with the investigation then. Who wants to, like, does anybody particularly feel like leading this, or does Dura lead the charge in?
I'm not particularly sneaky, but I'd be following right behind him, curious about the spirit.
I don't think any of us are particularly sick except for maybe Misha.
I actually have like a plus 11.
Also,
Yeah.
look at the size of the hut. How much sneaking can there be?
Yeah.
9 people pushed into a room that fits 4.
Be very quiet. No one will notice us in here.
So when you enter the room is shockingly empty. It is deserted, has run-down, dried and cracked walls. You can tell that the fireplace has not been lit in a very long time. The air inside is strangely cold and dry, and the walls themselves have been decorated with images of violence showing lizard folk fighting in long, bloody wars against humans, dwarves, and elves. In many of these scenes, a single, regal lizard folk directs their armies to great victory.
Hmm.
Now, Also, in the middle of the floor, you can see a small pile of objects. You can see what seems to be a cold iron long spear, a tree feather token, bloodseeker beak talisman, some animal skins, some citrines, and some silver. Um, all piled up as if they were left to be an offering to something.
Can I use detect magic?
Sure. I gotta move you here for a second.
Ooh, well, what's on that tile?
Nothing you need to worry about.
Oh, damn.
It's a rank 3.
No.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so you can detect a faint hint of magic that seems to be in the air, but you're not able to pinpoint exactly what it is.
There's something here.
Dura will, he like seems to focus for a second, like closes his eyes, in careful thought, and when he opens them back up, they are just like they are where his eyes were is now fire, and he cast heat. So I can visually get, I visually have infrared vision, for the next hour, and I can detect any sort of like warm-blooded creature, something particularly cold, like so. In my head, if there's like somebody hiding in here with invisibility, I'd be able to see them unless they were a lizard. If this was maybe like something, a spiritual haunting, maybe there's a particularly cold spot like somewhere. Um, if it's undead, like an act, like it's just a straight up ghost or a construct, I wouldn't be able to see it. But like again, maybe that still might create a cold spot. I'm not quite sure. But it's really up to you, GM, whether or not this sees anything. If it ends up being like anything other than an invisible dude.
Okay. So when you're looking around, at first you don't really see anything other than this room is suspiciously colder than the outside, like air would typically allow. And then something catches your eye out of the just out of the corner of your periphery, and you start to see that seems like a very dark, very cold spot that seems to, and I mean just like an orb that seems to be almost burrowing a hole in the air next to it, and then you can see the temperature kind of condensing and concealing, and you squint, you get you're trying to get a closer look, and as you're trying to get a closer look, a giant green lizardfolk skull appears in a flaming ball, and
Oh.
Huh. We all see that, right?
Dura,
Yes.
you hear, "Flee before I consume your soul." and it sends a bit of a chill running down your spine. You are in fact frightened one.
Yeah, it beats my my will DC.
And then I would like initiatives.
I was like, can we all see that now?
Oh yeah, it's visible.
Spirit is my frightened.
I almost asked if I could use a different skill and realized that skill's low. So I changed my mind.
Oh, hold on. I don't have an encounter active.
Yeah, it's telling me I can't do it.
Okay, there we go. Now you should be able to.
Can I use Arcana since I was spellcasting?
You can.
It is no different than my perception skill. It just makes me happy thematically.
Tips.
The shack.
Why is that not auto-checked? Oh, okay. The Overwatch field is overriding it for some reason.
Oh.
They're both +2 circumstance bonuses, but it turned off my innate ability. And I'm like, but why would you turn off the thing if it's the same thing?
Can you, in the upper right, remove the Overwatch effect, and maybe that would...
They're equal, so it doesn't matter, but I'm just like, but why?
But no,
One
then
takes
it would
priority.
turn, yeah, it would turn on your ability. I don't know if it did anything else than just shut
It's
it
just,
off.
what is it? Special initiative? Boogly boogly? Defeat. Just to get busted.
But I'm just saying, you
Incredible
might be
initiative.
able to get rid of the Overwatch and then have your ability.
It literally just gives a +2 circumstance bonus to initiative checks. I mean, I guess it's good if I'm outside your Overwatch field.
Oh, you know what? While I'm thinking about it, hold on a second there. Tips and Misha, give me occultism checks.
Ooh.
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 This is what
Okay.
I'm built for, bitches!
Okay. So, the tips, you like when you're looking at it, and you're seeing the glowing ball of flame, and something just kind of clicks in your head, and 3 words come out of your mouth. Will-o-wisp. And it just kind of clicks in your head, Misha, and you're like, shit, we are dealing with a will-o-wisp.
Oh, a wisp. Wonderful.
Ghost.
And tips, you also would be, you are aware that magic not work so good.
Uh-oh. We might want a Myria to come help.
No good.
Alright, well, that said, Sika, it is your turn.
Sika's going to grip her dagger and her shield, and she is going to move over to the wisp as soon as I am able to. How is this working? Hold on. I can't move.
You might have the wrong bit selected. Like you might have the measurement tool instead of token select active.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have no idea what's going on.
Yeah, you might have one of the measurement
Yeah, okay.
the ruler, but if
It
you
went
pick
away.
the square, yeah, okay.
Okay, so I moved over to it, and I have my dagger. Magic don't work too good against it, but I'm gonna take a strike at it with my dagger.
Okay. Remember to click the creature and press T to target them.
Oh, right, I forgot to do.
That misses anyway.
I'm gonna try one more time.
Okay. That still misses.
Wow. Well, that's my turn. Moved and strike.
Consider that it was your it had a minus to it, so like even though it was a 15 on the die, it was your second attack. So
Yeah. All right, and then it becomes Tristan's turn.
who controlled Tristan? Or are you doing Tristan?
If anybody wants to control Tristan, the last person to do so was Mason, who is not here. So,
I'll control Amiri, but I don't have interest in doing an additional character.
I'll look at Kaliki and see what they can do, and I'll take care of them.
okay. I'll handle Tristan. That's no problem. And we'll walk in. You know what? On Sika, he is going to cast Heroism. Be like, I don't really have an answer for this. Stab it good.
You got it.
Alright, and then it'd be the spirit's turn. Hold up.
Hold up. Wait a minute.
Yeah, I got some weird things, and I need to know what they do.
Mm-hmm.
That's not that great. And then why is this doing this to me? Okay, there we go. So, everyone within 30 feet of Shistak, give me a DC 25 will save.
Okay.
Is it a spell or a haunt?
It is a spell.
Dura, you still have my +2 doobly-doo.
Okay, I will add +2 to whatever this is.
Okay, there you go.
Oh, what was it? It's a will save?
Yeah.
Woo!
Nice. I control my fear, not you.
Is this first disease, poison, death effects, paralysis, strain, or second?
No, it's fear.
Okay.
What was the?
I'm still left, Pete.
It was a DC 25.
Oh,
So you failed.
I'm just looking at things. Hold on. Yeah, I'm gonna use my hero point.
Okay.
Don't know why that's doing that. There we go. Once again. And I fail again. That's fine.
Oh, no.
Your hero point can't be lower than the original roll.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
right.
Yeah, yeah.
House rule.
Home rules. Home rules for the win.
I see.
Keep rolling. There we go.
Hey. All right.
That's a success. Okay.
Excellent.
So if you succeeded, you are frightened 1. If you failed, you are frightened 2. If you crit success, you can ignore it.
This is a regular success, but I'm already frightened 1. Mwahaha.
Yep, and it doesn't make it worse.
It doesn't.
So
You know, you'd think, being that I took the emotional acceptance subclass, I'd have some boost to this, but nope.
nope. And then oh no.
And then.
Ooh. Ow.
What's happening? These question marks.
So Sika just gets completely zapped for 24 damage.
Dang.
She lets out a hissing like sound.
It just zaps her on top of the head.
Oh man.
Okay. Valerie's turn. Where do be the Valerie? Okay, way the hell back there.
I mean, she is the slowest person among us, so.
Yeah, she takes 3 movements to get over there. You know what? She has the 5-foot step. She'll move there. Tuck herself into the corner. Give people flanking. That's it. Tips.
Let's see if I can make the stuff work right. Did it work? Did it? toggle on. There we go. Okay. Two. Amp my shield on Dura with the mental bomb Psyamp.
On to me.
Yep.
Cool.
Is there any reason I couldn't put the shield on more people?
As written, no.
Okay, so like usually it's only you that can put it on yourself, so it's weird.
Yeah, as written, no.
Oh. Amping it against Sika as well. And Misha. So it didn't give it to Sika for some reason.
You gotta drag it onto her.
No, when I targeted everyone else, it just auto did it.
Oh, interesting.
Or at least the shield part, didn't even put the shield part on her. But that was my 3 actions.
Good. Oh, no, yeah, you don't need that. Alright. So, there we go.
Yeah, Tibbs is the teddy bear. The poppet.
Okay. Misha, you're up.
Right. Surrounded. All right. He just does what he does in the corner, and he just yells, "If focus, guys, we got this. It's a will o' the wisp." And he just yells that, and he casts Courageous Anthem.
Okay.
So everyone will get the +1 to attack rolls damage and saves against any fear effects. So that was
We
my
are
action.
ready to just say fear, nuh-uh.
And then he basically raises his hand and he kind of wipes it over his face and he casts invisibility on himself.
Okay.
Miri.
Should be outside.
Yeah. 15, 20, 2 movement action. And oh, she's got the Morning Star. Hell yeah, she got the Morning Star. I targeted him target.
And she gets the courageous anthem too when she moves in.
Got it.
She hits. There we go.
Womp. 8 damage.
Sonic.
Yeah.
Cool.
But that's all 3 actions.
Okay. Lindsay's turn. You know what? She's gonna walk in. She is going to target Dura. Cast haste.
Ooh.
And that's her action. Tear them apart. You got this.
Doom Durish to be covered in buffs.
I love it. Yeah, so Dura is going to first Dragon Claws.
Dura has so many buffs.
Oh, I'm adding more now. Dragon Claws there. My only regret is that we're not flanking. Let's see. I have 3 more actions if one of them is to attack.
I mean, if you had one more effect, you could challenge the Elite Four. Oh. Alright.
Stand by. Okay, I'm going to make a... I remember these aren't correct. Well, here's my attack against it. 2 hits should be fine. I clicked a button. Anything happen?
It's been going very slow tonight.
I'm gonna click it again. You have lost connection to the server, attempting to reestablish. One more.
Yeah.
Oh, I think you dropped from the game.
Let me reload.
So did Misha, according to my thing.
It's
Oh,
showing
yeah, I'm
me that
waiting
you're
for
not
the
logged
IP.
in
Oh
anymore.
god.
Yep, I lost now too.
I'm still in, I think.
Oh. DM, I think this is on your end.
Oh no.
Because your stream is gone down.
I think I lost Mark too.
Ooh, hello.
Uh-oh. Should
And
I
it
just
got
get out
doxed
and
on
get
my
back in?
side.
They're experiencing technical.
Server connection reestablished.
Reestablish. Yeah, I think you lost your internet for a second.
Hold on, it might be on my end.
I am still in the game.
Oh, did-
It's been taking it. It's going down the
Chat,
list one
did that
by
happen
one.
on me on my
throwing us out.
stream too, or was that?
Oh. Should I just get out?
When I relaunched it, it said connection reestablished, and then it
Okay,
says
yeah, I'm still up.
there's a little angry puppy
Thank
here
you.
that won't let me in.
Oh. I don't want the angry puppy.
I mean, he's not angry, but he's in a space bubble, and he can't get to the bone that's outside the space bubble.
Yeah, he
Yeah, he's
should be angry.
down.
Or irritated.
Elder Druid, you still? Can you hear me? Oh. Elder Druid, can you hear me? Uh-oh. Yeah, he his internet went down.
He's still in Discord.
Sika, can you hear us?
Yeah. No,
Yep,
there
yep.
it is.
Gone.
Yep. If Sika
Their
can't hear us
internet
either.
went out. Oh no.
Yep.
Uh-oh.
Weird though that
Never.
the stream and the server went out, but he was still able to talk to.
Discord has a very low
Office, maybe.
like requirement for what its bandwidth is. It's very well coded, very well worked on. But everything else is a little bit rough. Okay. Talking to you from beyond the grave.
Elder Druid has now switched over to cell phone status, so definitely.
I don't know. I don't think they're getting any storms or anything.
They shouldn't be.
I know there's chance of
Resolving
stuff, and there's
could
some
be
stuff rolled through, but
could be a bit though.
So you think we're gonna get our ass beat by this thing, or are we gonna kick its ass?
I mean, it doesn't have an ass, but yes, we should be able to beat it.
It's a ghost. It can have an ass. I watched Scooby Doo.
A ghost head.
Well, that's just a picture.
So you can kick it around like a soccer ball.
We can kick it around like... Yeah, alright. I'm on board.
I'm just trying to, like, what can I do that if magic don't work? I'm like, not much.
I don't know if
I'm
it does
back now.
You're back.
Hey.
Back again.
Yep.
Tell a friend.
Waiting for Foundry to refresh.
Mm-hmm.
Now I got booted.
I'm waiting for Sika.
Now I got booted.
Pika! Pika! Ooh.
Where was the there it is.
All right. Looks like we're back up and running then.
Getting Foundry up on my end.
Okay. You gotta love it when the internet crashed.
Hold on, setting up Foundry.
We put that link. There it is. Let me just open up fresh from a link.
Yeah, it's not letting me get back in either.
Nope.
It might have changed itself again since it crashed.
He's pussy.
Yeah, I'm just
Okay.
spinning.
All right, hold on then.
I'm gonna close it again. Why may not even be clicking on the right link? Where was the latest link? That was alright, scheduling, got it. I was clicking on something else.
Okay. There we go. I figured out how to hide things. Yay! I'm learning.
You're an adult now.
Well, yeah, because again, if I have to get a new link,
Yeah, I can't get in, I don't think. Well, I'm spinning, but then I got
It's
it
the
says it can't be
same
reached.
link. Interesting.
yeah, it says it's good on my end.
Unless you posted something new. Hold on.
It's the same one.
My connection's open. Oh wait, hold on.
Your stream, by the way, just shows you in the middle of this ocean of black.
I know. I hid the foundry so that way I could
Gotcha.
do the thing.
I was just checking your stream to see if you were what your
There we go.
how that worked.
Yeah.
Everyone
no,
wants in.
I did that on purpose to save myself from being doxxed.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Boom, and then I can unhide the foundry. Now people can see the foundry again.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm still struggling to get in.
Yep, I'm in. It's probably because we're all trying to do it at the same time.
Alright, just closing the browser.
Oh, you do seem like your camera might be frozen though.
That's it.
Yeah, you are leaning to the side.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, you added another new number. All right, what is going on? All right, here we go.
Okay.
I will be there momentarily.
There we go. Fixed it.
All
Not
my
that it
buffs
matters, but
are
it fixed
good.
it.
They're all in
No
proper
one watches
place.
my stream anyway.
I watch.
I appreciate it.
Give you that view. All right. Are we all in?
Yeah, I
I'm
think
loading.
so.
I'm
Yeah.
loading.
Rennikin is also watching your stream as well.
Thank you.
Alright. So now I'll try and hurt it.
Yeah.
I didn't target it though. Clearly
You
that
still
doesn't
missed.
count. I didn't target. It's why I missed. I'm gonna use my hero point.
Okay. At least have to do better than a 19.
It's true. It's true. How about a 19 on the die instead?
Yeah, that's definitely way better. It hits.
All right. Let's see what it thinks the damage is. This is incorrect. I don't like that it won't let me customize the damage. It's supposed to be 2d6, not 2d4.
Let me see something.
I did mean to ask, does the fear go away, or is this a radius effect that just doesn't drop?
It's just for one round.
2d6 plus 5 plus 1d. Is it 1d6? God, I really should make sure I know that. It's not a crit, so that's extra. Okay. Yeah, sure, why not? Plus 1d6 equals 13 damage. It's no, I'm no Mason.
I mean, you can definitely tell he takes some damage.
Yep.
Now your claws sink into it.
Yeah, my claws sink in, rip and tear until it is done, but it is not done because I still have one more standard action and one more
Hasted.
hasted. Yep. So next I'm going to cast Sure Strike, and my flaming eyes glimpse into the future. And I make another attack. Well, goddamn. I critically miss.
What time is it? I'll give you a hero point.
Yay! I use my hero point. Let me reapply First Strike. What the fuck? Alright, I regularly
You
miss.
still miss. Yep.
Alright. That is his turn.
Okay. Then, Kibu, you said you were gonna take care of.
Yep,
Yeah.
already on it.
Cool.
Yeah, hero point for the technical difficulties.
And that's her turn.
Haha. You did not miss those days. Okay.
Oh! I mean, she had to turn on her gate, so first turns are always rough.
Yeah. All right. Sika.
Hmm.
I believe everyone's fear also goes
Yeah.
down by 1 at the end of their turns.
Yes.
Yep.
Oh,
It should do it
I guess
automatically.
that-
It didn't. So
Nope.
Weird.
oh, there it went.
well, technically, yours would
Okay.
go at the end of your turn because it was cast after you went, right?
Yeah. Hold on. I'll fix that. I can put it back.
Yeah, I was gonna say technically I think it would go away after this round, so I get to use it or fight
get to
against
deal
it.
with-
Yeah,
you get to
deal
have
with
it
it.
for one more turn.
I get to deal with it. However, like Sika's just looking at this thing very intensely, like I'm not going to relent to you. And I'm gonna strike at it with my dagger. I'm gonna hero point that.
Okay.
Well,
I'll give you another hero point to use.
Everyone gets a hero point for the complications of the technicalities.
Yes, we had an internet crap out, so we'll take it. There you go. You
There
hit.
you go.
All right.
Why was she not getting the courageous anthem?
That's a good question. Why is she not getting the courageous anthem?
hmm.
Did you drag it onto you?
No, but I'll get that. I got it.
Sorry, I
There we go.
Valerie and Lindsay and Tristan also need to do.
I'm gonna stab at it.
Yeah, I didn't place the emanation field, so maybe that.
And I critically miss.
Well, you would get a +1 from the
Welcome to the club.
Courageous Anthem, so I don't know if that's still
You
applicable,
definitely
so.
belong here.
Right? I
Look
fit
at how
right
many
in.
plus ones you have, and like,
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
yeah.
Is
Um,
is the 11? Is an 11 a still critical miss?
Oh yeah. Oh
Oh,
yeah.
alright.
yeah.
I'm
I
just trying.
probably dropped my knife, my dagger.
Your dagger definitely slips through your fingers a little bit.
For my last action, I'm just gonna raise my shield.
Fair enough. All right. And then it does get to be Tristan's turn. What is he gonna do?
Shouldn't you have had off guard also? Because you're flanking with Valerie.
Yes, that's the
I don't know if that
enemy's
changes
AC.
anything.
No, the enemy's AC is a 28 normally.
All of my actions are used.
Okay. Why not? What's the worst that could happen? Tristan's gonna take a swing at it. He's gonna miss horribly. Be like, well, that was a bad idea.
Big oof.
He's gonna cast Sanctuary on himself. He just went meep. And shield.
About
Oh.
right for him.
Yeah. All right, then it do become the spirit's turn. Now, first things first. Oh, because he can.
Uh-oh.
So, you guys watch as suddenly all of the light goes out. And then behind you, after a couple of seconds, you can hear a building of electricity, and a arc of electricity shoots out and hits the teddy bear.
But he zapped up.
Wait, what?
Cliche.
What did I do?
I had the wrong beat selected still.
Okay. Extra shock. Yep, that's all 3 of my actions. Okay.
Valerie. Perfect. Now we can all. Well, most of us can get in on this.
We would have had that drawn already. I don't know why I did do it.
Yo,
Oh,
what the fuck?
That barely hit. Oh,
Stop flanking
man.
now. We love that.
Okay. How much does he got left? Okay. Okay. That was a vicious swing, so that required 2 actions. Tips, it is your turn.
I step into this square.
Yeah.
Okay. I couldn't tell if it was wall or it's a wall. I can't see inside.
No, I guess the game says no, you cannot.
Then I'll step this way. Since I don't have a ton else to do. Guess I need a saving throw because I'm doing the 2 cost.
What is it?
Command man. Basic DC 22 reflex.
Okay. So, I do not, because your spell goes off, it hits it, and it has no effect.
Oh. Does literally no damage. Okay.
Yep. Seems to pass right through it as if it had no tangible effect.
I can't hurt it at all.
And keep yourself safe. And we'll hit it.
That was my turn.
All right. Misha.
Misha, who's currently invisible, you just hear from the at least I guess Lindsay and Valerie just hear keep focusing, it's over here now, and he just casts Courageous Anthem again.
Okay.
So everyone within 60 feet will get the effect. And then that was an action. And then I'm going to stride, which moving through Valerie is heavy terrain or difficult terrain. But yeah, so Misha is moving. And just tucking himself in the corner. And then he casts shield on himself.
Okay.
Hurdle up.
All right, Amiri.
Amiri step. Amiri smash. Amiri do not smash.
Amiri, do not smash.
Amiri smash. Amiri no smash.
Amiri, throw the thundering Duskwood Morningstar past Lindsay and into the wall.
All right, Amiri drop. Amiri done now.
Okay. Oh.
This is the
Lindsay,
first time
having just
Amiri-
watched her life flash before her eyes.
Yeah.
If she wasn't a halfling, that would have been death.
Yeah.
I don't think that's the first time Amiri has had weapon malfunctions.
It
Oh
won't be
no,
the
her
last.
sword. Yeah, her sword disintegrated once. It put itself back together, which we never addressed ever again. But
Which, why isn't she using that weapon?
Because I had a new shiny one for her to use, and she already had that one in her hand. Now she'll use that weapon. Warp step! Don't get out of there! What are you doing? You coward!
it's Lindsay. What the hell is she gonna do?
You coward!
Freeing up space.
Nope, nope. I didn't want to do
There
that.
was plenty of space. You got out of there. There are 8 tiles around the guy. There are 9 of us.
And 3 of us who don't believe in that math.
Okay, I'll do this one.
Elder Drew, by the way, you never updated your stream title.
Yeah, I'll go back and do that retrospectively.
Gotcha.
It should just be the Long Walk Home Part
Part
2.
2.
Okay, there we go. Now everybody should have the spell effect triple time.
What does that do?
As Lindsay starts furiously playing the lute.
Whatever song she was playing is now Nightcore.
Yeah.
It's a higher pitch and played at an increased tempo.
Dura, you're up.
Alright. Dura. Dura stride. Dura still quickened. Dura claw.
There
26
you
hit.
go. 26 barely hit.
Slash 2d 6 plus 5 plus 1d6. Sorry, slash roll 2d6. Ooh. Hey, that's more than it was last time.
Okay.
Okay.
You could definitely see the flames of the will-o'-the-wisp starting to flicker, and its shape, that like skull shape it was maintaining, has almost completely dissipated into just a ball of light.
Okay.
Your time is done, spirit. Let these lizard folk live as they please.
And third action, casting Sure Strike again. And going to get that hastened, quickened claw strike in again. Womp womp.
Oh.
You always hate to see it.
Yep.
If you say something cool, you don't get to hit. That's how it works. How it's always worked.
Oh. All right, Kalike.
It doesn't give me the option to do a 2-action one.
Thank you, thank you.
Unless it's... after I roll.
Yeah.
Boo.
I literally don't think she can hit on a second one, but let's find out.
I mean, you could just change your action slightly if you want that one to hit.
You have stepped first and flanked.
Yep.
Yeah, I guess.
And then that 26 then hits.
Okay.
So.
There it is.
Okay. And surprisingly enough, impulses are not magic.
Huh.
They do not count as spells.
Except for when they do.
Except when they do.
Yeah. Boom. All right. Then a eruption of green flame spreads out across the room, and the will-o'-the-wisp is defeated. Now, pretty much as soon as you guys are done with the fight and you're catching your breath, you can hear what sounds like some talking.
Gibbs, what do your button eyes see?
That is a good question. What do my button eyes see?
You will see it in just a second. This had better be good. As you watch a rather ornately dressed lizard folk walking over with a couple of the scouts.
I think their king might be coming. Maybe. Looks fancy.
Oh, what's that?
He has two ginormous lizards following behind him.
Time to skedaddle.
This had better be good. Why are they in Shestak's hut?
That ship is sunk.
Who are you?
But yeah, I'm Tips. Hi.
I
The
am.
teddy bear talks.
Oh, good. You have
Okay.
a concept of a teddy bear.
It-
That makes explaining him a lot easier.
I am going to overlook the insult. Okay. What are you doing here, and why are you in my ancestral hut?
I am Dura Redscale, and I am cleaning up a mess.
Well, I get the feeling that I'm going to be cleaning up a mess shortly, too. You better explain yourself, and quickly.
Oh, you had a will-o-wisp in there?
A what?
Will-o-wisp.
Seiko, oh, come out to try and assist. A will-o'-the-wisp is a creature of magic that likes to feed on fear, and it has impersonated your ancestral spirit.
Give me a diplomacy check.
Let's see how that works.
Before you roll, do you want my assistance? Because I have a +3.
You want mine? Because I'm a plus 12.
That's way better.
Yeah.
I will take Tips's diplomacy assistance. That's not bad, all things considering.
Well, it's considered that's not bad.
I am untrained in diplomacy and only have a +1.
I'm also gonna say use my hero.
Okay.
I don't have one.
You have mine.
Can I use Tips's hero point?
Yes.
don't- Yeah.
Hmm?
I was gonna say, like, you have a +1. You rolled a 14. I don't know how much better it's gonna get.
Apparently.
Ha
About as much better as 10 get.
Moderately better.
I'll take that. I say with a little bit more gusto.
So he just kind of like squints his eyes, and you can tell he's still a little suspicious of you.
I hold
So
up my
his-
shield of Pharasma.
You know, does he know anything about that? Probably not.
I'm gonna use Aura Sight on him while we're doing this conversation. I also don't have eyelids to blink, so that works.
Okay. You can tell he is indifferent towards you and is slightly irritated. And he is in pristine physical health.
I will be right back.
Okay. That sucks. All right. Dura said he was going to be right back.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I will keep the ball rolling anyway. So, the King Vesket looks between all of you, looks at his men who are very hurriedly trying to calm him down. And looking back to you guys, he's just like,
I'm back.
it's basically all that happened was the king stared at everybody for a minute. And then just kind of like looking at his men, looking at you guys, looking back at his lizards, looking back at you guys. I have half of mine to feed you to the beasts and be done with all of this. I have very concerned that the spirit of my ancestor is left, though I cannot deny the green flame to be suspicious. What is your interest in this area? Why are you here? You obviously did not come here just to help us with a will-o'-the-wisp. What are your motives?
The borders of our land extend beyond your island, and your warlike ways are a threat to our peace. We wished to see an end to that we might coexist on more friendly terms than a warlike one.
Well, you've seen the inside of the hut. My clan's traditions are typically that great warriors lead through strength and take that which they need, not so much ask for forgiveness.
I am Orc. I know that. I know what that way of life is like. The ways of my tribe also shun the ways of magic, and yet look at me. And he like casts some spell, like he just fire in the air with ignition, like just throws it in the air. We are able to move beyond what our old ways were. We can find a new path. We can do whatever we want in the here and now. There is strength in finding a new way. Trailblazing takes a greater strength than knowing only the comfort of what has been.
There may be some truth to what you say. For this, I will need time to think.
You may take
For now, I will allow you to leave. And I will promise you... I'm sorry. You can continue.
I was just going to say, and we do so most graciously.
You have my word that my tribe will not attack your merchants. For now. We will send an envoy when we are ready to communicate.
I'm amenable to this. And he looks to Nisha as Misha and the other members of the party who are who are rulers, because we have a number of people in the party currently who are not technically. That conversation hadn't been happening. It's just kind of looking for approval, because he doesn't like doesn't want to just unilaterally make decisions on behalf of the whole kingdom.
Yeah, Misha just 100% gives the nod of approval. We're not looking for conflict.
Very good.
We're looking for friendship. It's good to have friends. It's good to have strength in numbers.
I do like friends, but I also do like conflict. Who knows? Maybe in time we'll find some conflict together.
Shall we leave through your front door or the way we came in?
Feel free to go through the front door. I'll have a couple of my men bring around some ships we found on the river. The fishermen that were using them will not need them anymore.
Delightful. Too many of these can't swim.
Well, we don't need the boats. So, there'll be 2 rowboats waiting for you at the dock. Or up at the door.
Where's the door?
It's all the way on the east side. Give us a boat.
2 boats.
2 boats. And
2 small fishing ships.
We don't even have to just use them to cross the river. We can take them down the river. Or up the river.
Yep. You could take them all the way home.
The kingdom has a navy now.
In the navy. You just wait till I get to a point where we can have an air force.
I don't even want to know how you plan on making that happen.
Magical items that everybody can attune to that just cast fly on them.
I mean, airships are also a craftable item, so...
It's far less expensive to just create fly pins, little emblems that just you wear on your vest, on your uniform, and then you once per day can cast fly, and then you while in the air you just have your wand of destructive spell castings or stabs. Wizard Air Force? I've put a lot of thought into Wizard Air Force.
Oh
yeah, and then Rings of Featherfall, of course.
Okay, so are you guys taking the boats all the way up?
I don't see why not.
Yeah, and was this whether we saw, what was it, smoke or a tower on the island?
There was
You
a really
did see
ominous tower.
Yep, there is a crumbled tower on that island. That island is seemingly surrounded by fog at all times, and just peeking through the fog, you can see very clearly what appears to be several more will-o-wisps.
Ooh, that feels like a bad place.
Not the time.
No, well, I think it would make sense to keep heading downstream or upstream.
Yeah, I'll say you don't want to go there until you at least have a 1 in front of your level.
Okay.
As at a minimum. So yeah, it takes you pretty much the rest of the day, almost a full 20 hours to just ride the boat up the current and up back towards the fort. That said, the trip is relatively quiet and peaceful. You can see the old Beldam's fort hut from the shore as you pass. You can smell the alchemical ingredients brewing in her cauldron.
As we sail past, Dura just yells out, "Hi! Hi!" And just like real obnoxious until like something comes out. Or at least we could hear her yell back or something.
Fuck you, Tony.
Hey!
Just like a ball of clay comes flying towards the boat, smacks into it, splatters Dura in the face.
We killed the trolls! Thank you for pointing us in the right direction! He just, like, doesn't care about the clay.
Yeah, it's just no response further. And then you make it back. Now when you guys make it back, one of your like stewards, one of the people who attends to the place while you're gone, comes up to you guys, and he goes, sirs, take your time, get yourselves situated and figure yourselves out. I don't mean to rush you, but we do have a little bit of a problem with a new immigrant who's been causing a bit of a ruckus lately.
New immigrant?
Yes, there's this man named Grigory. He's been
Tell me
saying
he's
a
not a
lot
cleric.
of no. He's not a cleric. But he has been saying a lot of not nice things about the people in charge of our nation, and has been causing quite a bit of unrest amongst the people. He hasn't done anything illegal, at least by our standards. He seems to be very careful to tiptoe. But I do personally believe that something should be done.
Alright.
Well, I have to ask, what has he been saying?
Well, I mean, he's been saying things like our leaders might be foolish enough to try to contain a werewolf in the center of town. That you do not care for our safety. You allow trolls to take our citizens and run off with them, for owl bears to destroy homes and houses.
Owlbear destroyed homes and houses here?
Well, yes, there was a very large owl bear that unfortunately destroyed a farmhouse. No one was injured, thankfully. But yeah, we're gonna need to spend some time to rebuild that.
Dura seems excited that now that he has an excuse to go back and hunt the owlbear again. Have to. Oh, we have to take care of that.
Right, and the trolls, as far as we know, have been dispatched.
Well, that is absolutely wonderful news. Hopefully, I'll see if I can spread the word about that. Hopefully, offset some of what he's been saying.
Well, of course, I would love to. I would guess all of us would love to have a chat with this individual. If he seems like he has things to say, I would love to hear them.
I definitely understand and recommend you speak to him. My only piece of advice is that there are a lot of eyes on him at the moment. He has a lot of ears pointed in his direction. How you handle this will set a bit of a tone, so to speak.
Yes, we'll have to think about that. But
Yes, and,
We
and
do
it's
need-
not
we-
urgent. Not urgent. He's not doing anything illegal. He's not harming anybody. But
of course not. No harm at all. But we just have got back, so we will have to, I think, settle in, and then yes, we'll discuss this.
There is
Excellent.
an important matter to be.
anything that I can have put in the works for you?
Dura looks to Misha, I guess, and the funeral.
Yes.
Oh, I'm sorry. Did someone not make it?
Unfortunately, yes. We lost Sandry while taking care of the trolls.
That's very good. I just in my head I was just like, sigh, Rupert. Like, just like, yes, Rupert didn't make it. We must have a funeral for Rupert.
Well, if Xandri didn't make it, that does also mean that we have a vacancy. We will need a new emissary.
Yes.
Well, so where is Aelin? I do not see our counselor with you.
I thought she was with you.
Well, that's not good.
She didn't come with us.
She
Did she?
Yep. Remember, she puked bugs and then fell through a portal.
I do not remember. I think you're right.
I mean, that was like 4 months ago at this point.
Yeah.
It has been a long time, but yeah, she fell through a portal, never to be seen again.
I don't know. This land holds many mysteries, and a few more bugs than it once did.
Yes, I see that. I've been trying not to acknowledge that. What is that?
Oh my god, that's not what I meant, man. She can hear you. Talking about Sika, by the way.
It's just what is that?
Oh.
Just can't
I've
ask
been
what that
tending.
is.
I've been tending to Xandri's body. I'm assuming the guy is looking over at the massive bug.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's just like what is this?
Hello. I am Sika. I am a cleric of Pharasma.
Hmm.
Yeah, they all look like
Well.
that.
What?
I was out of character. I'm sorry. All cleric. I'm Sika. I'm a cleric of Pharasma. Ignoring the bug bit, just like yeah, all clerics of Pharasma look like that. That's what they are.
She's glossing over the bug bit because
I know, it's great. I love it. I just the implication of it, like the literal translation of what that means.
Yeah, there's definitely this guy is just blinking.
What is that? A Slurpee?
Oh, the smoothie.
Yeah, you're right.
But anyway, so yeah, after blinking and staring, he goes, "Well, I'm sorry. It's it's nice to meet you. I'm Eric. I'm one of the people who help kind of keep the ball rolling in the background while you guys are off doing what you do."
pleasure.
Dura scans around, notices no buildings on fire, and potentially more structure in place than there was when we left. Seems like you're doing a good job. Keep it up.
We're doing our best. We've got the hole in the wall repaired, and most of the farmhouse has been restored. Um, I think things have been going okay. I think our biggest issue has been this guy. He's just causing a lot of grief. Nothing too crazy so far. He's just had a couple of the older folk up in arms about a couple of things, especially that werewolf thing. I don't know where he got that from.
Right.
Yeah, no werewolves here.
Like I said, I have no idea where he even got that from.
Well, we should attend to Xandri's funeral first, and then speak to him.
Right. I will go ahead and get some people to start digging. You guys can make your way down there, I'm sure, in your own time. Uh, thank you again for your word. And I thank you for your time. Kind of like turns and walks off and heads off into town.
Misha, I have already said my goodbyes to Xandri. Moved on in my way. Will you make sure to do him honor?
Yeah, we will. He will have his place in the cemetery.
I don't know if you want to do that scene, like do a scene about it, or if we want to just kind of hand wave, wash over it, it happens, and go.
Is that a question for me?
It's a question for every.
I had intended to let you guys talk about it and have a moment, but it's up to you guys.
Right. That's why I was at like that's why it's for everyone, because I've already done my scene for it, so I don't want to do another one here. So it would be up to you guys whether or not you want to do one or have an idea for one.
I could easily roleplay as Andrew for this.
You are. Look at you. It's the best roleplay ever.
Yeah, so the ball is entirely basically in Misha and Sari's court, I guess. Unless Tibbs really, really cares.
I mean, in Sika's opinion, she's already tended to the corpse and doesn't know the person well enough to actually say anything on their behalf other than what is standard at a normal funeral for her.
They died. It happens.
Yeah,
Especially the death cleric is like, yeah, people die. It happens.
Yeah, I think me should just make sure that in the cemetery there's an area that is just it's not part of like the rest of the town. It's like just for it's our area. If that makes any sense.
Well, it's the first body for it, so you would be the one plotting that out. Your graveyard is still mostly empty, so you can do what you want with it.
Yeah, I mean, so that's basically what he does.
Now,
And
where in the
it is true.
graveyard
I
is
mean,
it? Is it like in the back, up on a hill, in the middle, where everybody could see it? Like what?
I think it's definitely where I guess if when you first walk into the entrance, you can see it
Okay.
before you walk in. I guess if there's a hillish area. I mean, I'm not quite sure of topography of
I like
the
that.
It's
actual
Like,
cemetery, but yeah, I would like to see it as you're approaching. That's what you see, and you pretty much don't see like the. I guess if it's walled, you wouldn't see the rest of, even though it's currently empty. The rest of it is on lower ground, so you wouldn't see that. But that's what you see is the plot of the founders, I guess.
I like that. Like, normally when you go into like a big cemetery graveyard area, like they have all of the most important graves of the biggest graveyard in the back. That way you walk through it till you get there. But like your first, it sounds to me like what you're suggesting is like the first thing that you come into is like the big important, like the where the bodies of the most important are buried, and then like thematically and maybe like philosophically, like it symbolizes that everyone else like is at their back, even though that they're, you know, passed away, they still are like it's a support network sort of deal.
Right.
Yeah, I like that.
okay.
But not. I would say not a lot of fan because, I mean, really, it's just the group here. Um, so there's not a lot of fanfare. Just the quiet, kind of say your goodbye things in your own way.
Okay. Yep. You don't do like a huge festival or anything like that.
Personally, for Misha, I guess even though the debate will go either way, a celebration of someone's passing is not something that he thinks is a celebratory event of happiness. If eventually maybe there's one of sadness, but it's not a happy time when you lose a member of your family.
A kingdom-wide period of mourning as opposed to a kingdom-wide celebration of their life. Yeah.
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 Okay, cool. All right. Well, I mean, you plot everything out. You have your moment. You put berries. You put Xandri's body in the ground. Say your last goodbyes. Cover everything up. It takes pretty much most of the rest of the day to get that all tuckered and put away. Now once you get through all of that, a whole slew of nonsense comes up, which we can probably handle in between sessions.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because there's going to be things like which hex are we claiming, which hex are we clearing, what are we developing, and those kinds of things. Because those kinds of things I still would like to be a group decision. And that itself will take a week of in-game time. So there will be a week of in-game time that passes in between this session and next session.
Cool.
Feel free to use the RP chat, talk about some decisions that you would like to make. Definitely look around at things. Now, I guess we could real quick go over the claiming and clearing if you want, but that's up to you guys. We could also handle that at the beginning of next session.
Yeah, I honestly forget a lot of the.
I don't, because we don't have things that are
That side
currently
of it.
claimed on the map, as far as I can tell.
You do. Just go to toggle hex controls.
Ah, there we go.
You see the red?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
So that's your capitals. And then you've got your... I didn't write down the name of the town that you guys built there, but you do have a settlement there.
Wasn't there some place that we had like a gold mine?
Yeah.
That is
like
up
a-
here.
Yeah, let's work our way towards that, because I think that's why we went the way we did, was so we could get towards the gold mine.
Honestly, in
Okay.
the long run, we should probably grow up to it, like, through this one,
Yeah.
and then circle back.
You go here and then
This
here.
one has a bridge.
then-
There's a bridge
yeah.
here. I think there's
So-
a bridge there.
The rickety bridge, is that what you're going for?
No,
or-
no,
Oh, is
not
that
yet.
what that is?
Get the hills.
That's the old sycamore tree. So
Perfect.
Yeah,
that
because
is the cave that used to have mitflits in it.
Not anymore.
And the kobolds, right?
No, the kobolds are one hex southeast. But you can get to their hovel from the old sycamore.
Is there any way to place like a pin or something that says that?
Do we do that?
I don't know. I'm just clicking things, just seeing if anything's happening. I mean, it's neat that it has like the hex number and everything. And some type of zone terrain travel and stuff.
The journal notes has a toggle notes display button, but it doesn't. Let me put pins, which is frustrating because it's a pin symbol.
Did that work?
It did.
Can you see the old sycamore now?
I can see kobolds.
I can see kobolds. And then the gold mine.
Yeah, but like, do you see a little mountain-looking thing in the middle of the old sycamore hex?
No.
No.
I don't
Okay.
know which is the old sycamore hex. This one?
This one, yeah.
No, I just see a white square in the text. Old sycamore.
I don't know. Who's doing that?
Me. You want me to stop?
How? No, how are you doing that?
There is a pen drawing tools, and then I select to draw text.
Oh, okay. Yep. Okay, I understand now. I was like, how are you doing that? Okay, no, that's convenient. I was trying to show you the actual things that are on there, but it's not letting me for some reason. Alright, so you claim, clear, and settle that. So, alright, let's real quick. This is probably the hardest part.
Is it
You
the
have
witch-
an
Where is the witch hut? Here?
right there, yep. So, for the river crossing that you guys have there, what did you want to name that town?
I think we did name it, but now I can't remember.
I can't remember, and it was not written down. So,
Three Rivers? Pittsburgh?
Pittsburgh.
Oh.
Uh,
Hold on. See if I wrote something.
Yeah, did you write something down? I
I'm
can't
gonna
find it
look.
in my notes.
I can't remember
it was a very good name, whatever it was.
when that was.
Where was Oleg?
Oleg is
Like
way
here.
up. No. Oleg's here.
Wouldn't he be on the road though?
No.
What kind of trading outpost doesn't put on the only road?
Yeah, they were definitely on the road before.
Well, this is a more detailed map.
No wonder his business is failing.
I mean, his business has been doing a little bit better every day since you guys have been doing this, but
Can you move us up there then, so that way we can have that land discovered?
is it not?
Nope.
No, not for us.
Well, now there's 2 Olegs, so we need to.
I'm getting rid of the other one. Fun.
I do not think
I think I've labeled everything of him.
Yeah, everything you guys have discovered so far.
There was a moon radish place somewhere.
This was after when we did like that only kind of king making session, right?
Yep.
Was it after
Yes.
that? Yeah. I don't think I have the name of that. I remember
Okay, well-
3 Rivers for some reason.
3 Rivers is fine.
I mean, I remember that being tossed, but I don't remember if that's
Oh, I
actually. Yeah, I remember it being tossed out there.
3 Rivers Crossing or something like that.
And the thing about the rat storm and the mirror shard storm.
Yeah.
I got a thing where we found the mine. We had to fix the rickety bridge. Owlbear, bangberries.
That's about it.
I'm-
Are we calling it here, or are we still going?
We are gonna call it here. I just have one more town we need to have me. One
Okay.
more village name, and then we can all go home.
So we need the village that they're gonna build in the old sycamore tile.
Correct.
Okay.
Or you could choose to not develop that tile. That's up to you.
Yeah, I don't have it because then it gets into the werewolf part, and I think it was before that. With Dura getting bit and all that, and Kundayo, and yeah.
What was the name of the Mitflit leader?
Oh fuck.
Ooh, that I'm not gonna find.
Write that down. Oh fuck.
I always forget the name of our own homeland town.
Grabbles.
Well, we're not calling it Grabbles.
I don't know why that got me so hard. Oh.
Um.
You could stick with your original theme and go with Mitflit's Rest, because you just murdered a whole lot of Mitflits over here.
It is, and it could
Uh,
be Nicholas
Bloodhaven.
burial ground.
It doesn't benefit us to not develop this land, does it?
Yeah, there's nothing particularly here that.
Like Three Rivers could be a trading hub because of the Three Rivers, but like here, this is the middle of a field. Unless they're like get real big at farming.
I mean, you could build more farmlands out here.
Yeah, we'll call it Farmville.
Farmville? Okay. Anybody got anything else, or are we going with Farmville?
I'm fine with that.
we
Okay.
could always rename it to something better.
God,
Later.
sleeping at the old sycamore. All right, guys. Well, thanks for playing tonight. Next session's going to be my last, unfortunately.
Yeah,
No.
boo.
Boo, boo,
Yeah.
but for good reason. So.
Yeah, boo, but
Yeah,
for good
boo,
reasons.
yay!
Yeah.
Yay.
So I will talk to you all next week. Thank you very much, and have a good night.
Yep.
Have a good night.
Have a good night.